Alright, so I'm going to be ranking all of the Elden Ring bosses. Some of them aren't actual main game bosses, but the tier list already had them in, and I didn't want to make a new one. So, yeah, this is a completely objective tier list, and is 100% correct. Yeah. Yeah, alright, so first up we got the Tree Sentinel. It's good. Yeah. Next is Margit. I think it's a great introduction to the game and the combat and stuff. So yeah. Godric the Grafted. It's good. It's the worst demigod by far. Now we got Renala. I think it's meh. It's not that great. Oh boy, now we got Radahn. I think it's terrible. It's awful. It's the worst. No, I'm joking. It's completely god tier. It's such a good fight. Amazing spectacle. The trailer with him fighting Malenia and Caelid is so cool. And yeah, I think he's just awesome. And not to mention the phase transition where he comes down as a freaking meteor. It's just so cool and gets me every single time. Alright, now we got Estelle. It's meh. It's just no. Now we got Draconic Tree Sentinel. It's good. Yeah. It's meh. Now we got Rykard. I think it's a really cool spectacle. Yeah, I really like the weapon you use for it. The storm, or not the storm ruler. The Serpent Hunter, that's it. The Serpent Hunter, I think it's really cool. How you can use like the whole moveset instead of the Storm Ruler in Dark Souls 3 where it's just one move to fight the boss, so I think that's really cool. Next up we got Morgott. I think he's really cool. I don't think he's god tier, but he's great. And I love the cutscene with him where he's talking about all his siblings, and his blood attacks are just so cool. Now we got Fire Giant. It's bad. I don't know why I put it in meh. It's bad. It's awful. It's so bad. It's the worst fight in the game. And God's gonna do it even worse. And after two of the worst fights in the game, we have the absolute best. Malakas is my favorite boss in the game. I think it's so cool. His arena's awesome. He looks super cool. I love his sword, the Destined Death stuff. Yeah, it's so cool. I also love just like how acrobatic he is and how much he moves around the arena. I think that's awesome. And the lore behind him, super cool. And yeah, I just love it. Now we got Placidusax. I think it's the best dragon fight in the game. It's super cool. I love the phase transition where he flies down. I think that's super cool. And then also the like Madeira-like laser he has, that's super cool as well. Alright, now we got Lich Dragon Fortisax. I think it's super cool. I think it's great, but it's not as good as Placidusax, I don't think. Alright, now we got Moog. I think it's pretty cool. It's not the best, but I think it's great. Okay. Oh my god, now we got Malenia. I actually really like Malenia. I think the one awful part of it is waterfowl. I think it's just if it comes out, you lose, and I just really don't like that about the fight. But the rest of the fight I think is really cool. It almost reminds me of a Sekiro boss. I feel like it'd be really cool in Sekiro. Alright, now we have a Godfrey or Horlu. I think I really like this boss. It's great. It's not god tier, but it's really cool. I know a lot of people love this boss, and yeah. Alright, now we have Radagon. The unfortunate part of this fight is that Radagon is one of my favorite fights in the game. But then this guy is just completely awful. It is so bad. Just continuously keeps spamming you with so many attacks, and Elden Stars is awful even after they nerfed it. And like, just look at this clip. Look at this. It's awful. But I'm quickly going back to Radagon. I think his attacks are super intuitive to dodge, and I love some of the effects on some of his attacks, especially the one where he like goes up and does the big like slam thing. I think that's super great. And I just really wish they had something like Gale, where it starts off a little bare bones, and then as the fight progresses, it continuously gets more and more intense. And I just wish they did that with Radagon instead of just turning it into one of the worst fights in the game after him. It's just so unfortunate, because we could have had a fight on the levels of like Gale or Sword Saint Ishin or Nameless King or Ludwig, but I don't know, it's just a shame. So yeah, this is the completely correct tier list, and yeah, have a good one. See ya.